Groundhog Day. Every February 2nd, thousands of people gather around to see if a small weather forecaster will predict 6 more weeks of winter or an early spring. But where did this quirky tradition actually come from? Let's go ahead and take a look. The origins of Groundhog Day go way back, centuries before a groundhog ever made a weather prediction. In ancient Europe, February 2nd was known as Candlemas, a Christian holiday where clergy would bless and distribute candles to mark the halfway point between winter and spring. But even before that, the Celts celebrated Imbolc, a festival that also signaled the changing of seasons. Over time, a belief formed that if the weather was clear on Candlemas, winter would last longer, but if it was cloudy, spring would come early. Fast forward to Germany, and the tradition evolved even further. Instead of just looking at the weather, people started using animals like hedgehogs or badgers to predict the seasons. The idea was simple. If the animal saw its shadow, it meant 6 more weeks of winter. If it didn't, spring was on its way. When German settlers came to Pennsylvania in the 1700s, they brought the tradition with them. But since hedgehogs weren't exactly common in the region, they swapped them out for groundhogs, a species found all over the state. And with that, the American version of Groundhog Day was born. The first official Groundhog Day was held in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania in 1886, and by 1887, the Punxsutawney Groundhog Club was formed to keep the tradition alive. That's also when a specific groundhog, Punxsutawney Phil, became the face of the event. Now, here's where the legend gets interesting. According to folklore, Phil isn't just any groundhog. He's supposedly the same groundhog that's been making predictions since 1887. And what's his secret? A magical groundhog punch that he drinks every summer to keep him alive. And he doesn't just look at his shadow, he actually speaks Groundhogese, which only members of the Groundhog Club's inner circle can understand. Today, Groundhog Day is bigger than ever. Up to 40,000 people visit Punxsutawney every year to see Phil's prediction in person. The 1993 movie Groundhog Day made the tradition even more famous. And Phil's accuracy? Only about 39%, meaning he's actually worse than flipping a coin. But it's still a lot more fun. In 2024, Phil predicted an early spring, something that he's only done about 20 times in recorded history. So, will he be right this time? Well, we'll just have to wait and see. And that's the story of Groundhog Day. If you learned something new, don't forget to like and subscribe for more quick history lessons. And as always, stay curious, and we'll see you next time.